Farms. And sure, they wanted a war, they got one.
I'm Black Superman.
Here comes the kryptonite.
Let me tell you dudes what I do to protect this. Shoot at you actors like beat directors.
We're never going to survive their firepower.
We need to get off the grid.
We created new identities.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
My cock small.
I go by Michael.
Hands on your head, cock small.
Oh!
Hands on your head, cock small.
Oh!
Hello everyone and welcome to Mercury Farms live with Morpheus simulations. So earlier today we were on and we finished, I don't know what field number, we finished field number 43. So we got that completed, and then we actually, instead of selling it, we made that much money. Instead of selling it, we bought that. We bought field 44, so we're going to turn that into a big field. We converted 10 and got back to just regular sand. And we got rid of the field that I made here by the barn. And I bought field 25. So we're going to make a big field there. So our task today is to get our 2 fields ready. So we got a lot of work between 21 and 25 to do before we can get ready to plow it. So if you read the description, you'll notice that I got something that you normally will not see me with, and this will probably be the only time that you see me with it, and I'll show it to you right here. Yes, it is a chainsaw. Oh, no problem, man. Not a problem. I don't mind hosting anyone. Thanks for dropping in. So, as everyone knows, I do not like doing forestry, but I'm actually a bit forced to do some here because I want to open this up and create a bigger field. So, if I actually cut this down, the fence actually disappears. Now, I think we need to get rid of the top of this one, because I'm going to leave that post here. So now it's just go around and cut all these down now. Hey Wayne, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I want you to check that link for me in my description, Wayne. The one that you said was not enabled the other night, and see if it's working for me. And Wayne, this is the only time you're going to see me with a chainsaw. I guarantee you. Because even when I do a little bit of forestry, I don't usually use a chainsaw. I usually get the Ponzi. Because I hate doing forestry. So this is going to make this field really big. This will probably be our main field. And I was looking at the other field that we got up there, and it's actually a nice spot to probably put a cow barn. No, I can't get rid of that. I'll get rid of that when I plow the ground. Now the only thing is the stumps and all that are going to be left here, so we need to right on, man. I'll see you when you get back. So the stumps are still going to be here, so we need to get a stump grinder to get rid of the stumps out of the ground, or we're not going to be able to plow it. Oh my God, how many of them are there? We're getting there anyway. And this is the last one. Now I'm wondering, I think what I might do, I might actually just take the top off of this. It had to be the wrong one. And I'll take this one down completely. And then take the top off of this one. Oh, welcome back, man. So now I got an opening, and I'll do the grass texture and all that, and I'll get rid of this here. Oh, excuse me. I think by putting the grass texture down, it'll get rid of them little bushes. So... make sure I'm on painting, and let's get grass. Yeah. And then what I'll do is I will make this smaller, and we'll go to the dirt texture. And we'll sort of do that with it, so it's almost like a path going out. But this path is going to be gone anyway, because this is all going to be our crop. And I'm actually thinking about putting a bit of grass back here, because I find it's too close to the fence. But see, at least now we actually got a place to come in and out. And if I want, I can come in here. And I can put something like this down right here. I'll just put it in behind that post. And where's our hedges? And I can bring that in right there like that, just to close that off a bit. I'll put a bit, I can actually put a bit over here. Right over that, so the fence will be in the hedge. Overlap it a bit too, so it looks a bit more. There you go. And I can do the same thing on the other side. And just give it a nice little entranceway. There we go. And I'm stuck. Okay, I normally don't do this, but I got to this time. So let's run back over there now. Oh, and I got rid of the hedges here a bit, because this is a ride-through. This is our new workshop. Now, let's run over here right quick, and we will cut that last post down. I should have just took... yeah, I'm just going to go back and get a tractor, because we're going to have to go to the shop and get a flatbed to haul all the logs to a sell point. So we'll just get in the fence here. Because if not, we're going to have to run all the way back over again and everything else, so... I want to test that sliding rolling gate or door, whatever it is. See if it works. Okay, so I guess we might have to get out. Okay, there we go. It's actually, you got to get out and move it yourself. Open it yourselves. So that's not bad. I don't mind that. Alright, now let's cut this one down. There we go. Now all of these here, once we get the trailer over, we'll just throw them on a flatbed. So let's open the gate. Now in FS17, there used to be a mod. When you're in your tractor, you were able to open the gates. I'd like to have that in 19, so if anyone out there knows how to convert one over or make it, that would be awesome. Alright, let's go in and see what a cheap flatbed is so we can get them logs picked up and sold off, and we need to get a stump grinder as well, and we're going to lease both of it. Okay, so a stump grinder would be in forestry equipment. What does this one do? Tree cutter, chipper, and stump grinder all in one. So how much is that to lease? 29, so we'll lease that. Actually, I'm going to go look first, see if there's a cheaper one. I don't think I got anything else. Well, we got this one, yeah. We can use this one. And that'll be a lot cheaper to lease, 255. So we'll lease that. And let's look for a... I'll just go into the trailers, actually, because there are trailers in there. Like this one here. This will be perfect. That'll carry the logs. Capacity 4,000. A bale wagon. No, I don't want that. We'll have the sides on it, because at least that'll keep them in, and we'll lease that. Now, hopefully the bale, or the, not the bale, the chipper will attach to the front of the tractor. Yes, it will. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. I'm the same way, you know. Usually when I try to watch a stream and that, there's always a phone ringing, or there's always something. Now, let's get over and clean up that field so we can make it bigger. I think we got everything we need. So I'll drop the trailer off about midway up, and that way we can put all the logs in. Alright, so I'll bring this about halfway up. We'll load all the logs up first. That way we can have room to go around with our stump grinder and get rid of all the stumps. No, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get... Oh, don't go throwing them. I'm sure we'll get them all in here. There's only a few of them. I grab them and they keep on flying out of my hands. We'll make a few dollars on this too. I don't know how much the logging is. Now I know with logging, the longer your logs are, of course, the more money you get. I was almost wondering if I should have got a wood chipper and make it into wood chips. And then bring it to the biogas plant. Yeah. Make sure we get them all. I know there's... What happened to the one that was out here? Like, that totally disappeared on us. That one stays. That's fine. That one's fine there. Could be this one here. Let me pick you up. There we go. Keep an eye down for all of them. I like that they stand up for you, so at least now I know where they are. Oh, we got lots of room in there yet. You must have been working earlier today, were you, Wayne? Or did you have today off? So this is what I hate about logging. There's so much work to it. Come on. Oh. I didn't want that to happen. There you go. That probably fell out the other side, knowing my luck. Okay, so we're getting to the end of it. And then we got a few more up close to the farmhouse. Oh, I'll get that one after. I think it's time to move the tractor up with that tipper. Just get in for me. There you go. And there's the one we dropped over here. Let's get in and move it up closer. So that way we don't have to run as far. I don't even know why I detached it from the tractor. Okay, I thought we were getting close to the end, but man, there's still quite a few left. So, I think we got all up to here. Now, hopefully we'll have enough room in here for them. And I believe there are straps with this one. But the straps probably only work if you got it as set as a bale trailer, though. I don't know. Why are you... I'm not throwing them. I'm laying them down. This is why I don't like doing it, man. It's just annoying. Yep. Kerplunk. Now, we'll throw that. We'll throw a couple over. Excuse me. I suppose I could have got an auto load. Would have picked these right up. I'm just throwing them all over. Yeah, I should have chipped them if I had my time back. Turned them into wood chips. But oh well, got to do something in the stream, make it exciting. I'm just hoping when I get to the sale point, I don't have to. Well, that tipper might actually tip, so hopefully they'll just tip out. No, that's all of them. No, I'm just hoping they all fit, that's all. Throw a few in the tractor with me if I got to. Sometimes you can't even see the hand. What's it grabbing? So what have you been doing all day, Wayne? Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. What we're doing here, I just, there was a fence in between the two fields here I own. So, to get rid of the fence, you can actually cut down these fence posts, and it deletes the fence for you. So we own this field here, and we own the one over here, so we're going to turn this into one big field. Now, I think I got all of the stumps. Just double check. Or all of the little logs. I'm going to keep this part here because there is a tree, so I'm going to leave that tree there. It looks nice. So our field will come down this way and then come back over that way. Hey Tony, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Now we do have to come back and grind down the stumps as well. I'm just going to go over because over here on the farm I cut a few earlier. I want to grab them and we'll go sell these logs. And then I got to find out where the sell point is for the logs. A hand. There you go. And throw these ones in the back. Oh. Nothing wrong with having a drink. I'm having a drink too. I'm having a cup of coffee. Now, let me see. What do you do for straps? No, I don't want to unload. I don't think there are any straps. It's usually L, but no, let's turn that off so it's none of them. Alright. We don't have straps. So we'll just have to take our time. Now, let's go in and see where logs are sold. I don't even see. Okay, wood chips. So wherever wood chips are sold, I'm sure logs. Yeah, the sawmill. Makes sense. We'll tag it because I don't know where it's at. Okay, the sawmill is up here, so it's not that far from the farm, actually. That's great. The less we have to travel, the better. Because you know the way my driving is, guys. I bang into everything and all them logs will be everywhere, all over the place. But that's because I usually just drive too fast. Now, the forestry is in there. Okay. No traffic coming our way. Oh. I never hit nothing yet. Gotta go to the ice cream truck. Actually, you know, speaking of ice cream, my wife and I, we had some custard cones earlier, man. Nothing wrong with a bit of ice cream every now and again. Okay, so where do I drop off the wood chips? Okay, it's right up in the back. Look at that nice pile of manure with the steam on it. Tell me that don't stink. Now, hopefully I can just drive on to the sell point and it'll just take them. Now, I would imagine the logs go over here. Yeah, so let's try the control eye and see if it'll tip them out. I don't have access to this land. I got to buy the land in order to sell them. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, wrong button. Maybe if I come out. There we go. So we made 1,200 pounds on them few little stumps. Nothing wrong with that. Now we'll go back and clean up the stumps in the ground so we can start getting our fields ready. What do you guys think? Should I make them into big fields, or should I just leave them the way they are and we can have a bunch of fields and do different crop types? Like, I'm thinking I'll show you now. Let me get back to the farm and I'll bring the map up and I'll show you what I'm thinking. I hope nothing's coming because I'm not stopping. It's not really a storyline, it's more of a challenge than anything. And it's always good to get advice from my viewers. So what I was thinking actually is, I don't know though, see, that'll make one big field. Yeah, I'm just going to make 2 big fields. That's enough fields for now, and we'll always get more after. Now, I did take out the mod that gave me extra yields on the field. I don't need it anymore. So now I don't need this trailer no more. So let's go into leased items. And let's get rid of that. And now we can go and get rid of our stumps. That John Deere is in the way, so I'll just come in this way. Starting to look more like a farmyard now. There we go. Get rid of one. I think there's 3 here we need to get rid of. Hey Andy, how you doing, man? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But these fields down here, they're a fair size anyway. And just let me bring up the map. I own field 43 and 44. Now 44 is not a very big field at all. So what I was actually thinking was coming down and making all this area here into a field. Because if I go in and show you the land I own, like I can cut down here and get all this. Because that's really not a field that you want to plant in. These here 2 fields are a fair size. But I don't know. I think 2 fields would be fine. I don't know. I'll decide. I'm definitely going to turn 44 into the big field with the other one. So by the time I get that done, I'll decide on this one here. And to be honest with you, I'm after doing all this work, cutting down the fence and all that, it's just as well turn it into a big field. Then eventually buy this one and add that one into it. Now, start here and work our way down, I guess. Try to get a better viewpoint for myself. Is that getting it at all? No, just a little bit closer. Now all these bushes that's in the ground, once I plow over the land, they'll all go away. Yep, Tony is here. Pretty dandy little rig though. Now, I did see a mod one time, if you actually go up and touch it, touch a tree, it takes the tree and stump and it makes it just disappear. So like there's no residue, there's no wood chips or anything that show up. It's a good little device. Now I don't have the mod, I saw it on someone's video. If I'm not mistaken, it was Mr. Sealy Pease did a mod review on it. Wayne, if you keep on saying be right back, we know you're going, but you want to know what? If you never told us, we would just think that you're watching, you're just being very quiet. Yes, I have. I have. That is a huge, huge map. Big fields on that map. Actually, the map I was looking at earlier today was the Wilker Farms map. Based on Wilker Farms, so I think that's going to be fun to play. I was actually thinking about playing that one like offline just for a bit of fun myself when I'm not streaming and that. But I'm actually enjoying this map. I'm enjoying the challenge, actually. Alright, we're getting there. So this was all fenced down here, so I put a little gate in. Make it easier to get in and out from the main road. I'll probably leave the gate open because it's one of them ones you got to get out and open. But it basically gives the land a bit of privacy, so it's private property. And I threw the hedges in to make it look a bit nicer. I might go all along the front there with the hedge. Yeah, the only thing is by using that mod, you don't get the logs in that to be able to sell in that. So where this is a very challenging series I got, even the littlest bit of money that I can get is the best. Now I'm hoping when I plow this field that bush will go away. Alright. Let's stop that. We'll raise that up. And I'll bring this back to the shop now. Oh, wait now. There's one more left. One more left there. I just saw it. Now we're good. Now we can bring this back to the shop. Now I don't think there's anything else at the shop that we need right now. We got a plow, we got a cultivator, we got a tipper. There we go, we'll drop that off now. We won't need that no more. Now let's run in and return that right quick. I think they should have had that in the shop itself, like you're returning it to the repair shop. Oh. We still got a bit of seed and fertilizer, I think, over there. Oh, not a problem, man. Not a problem. You're watching, that's the main thing. Alright, so now we can get our fields ready. Now what I'll do is on our other piece of land, that's right out on the main road, I think, as well. And if it is, we'll put a little gate on it as well, like this one. Now let's go up and grab our John Deere and the plow. And let's get this field created. Oh, thanks for coming in, Waterford. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you dropping in for a few minutes. Alright, now we need the big John Deere here, and we'll get the plow. I just got to remember where I... Oh, look, guys. If you never seen my stream earlier today, the John Deere is clean again, because we have a pressure washer. We have a pressure washer. Oh, and actually one more thing before we get the plow. We are going to go in and we are going to get our first silo. And the one I'm going to use... See, this one's seed and fertilizer. There's one here. It's the modding whelp, but not these ones. I don't know why these ones came up as 0. I never went in and changed the XML or anything. See, that's a nice one there. But that only holds straw. That's more of a root crop storage. So we're going to get this here. So this is the main one. The main one holds 300. And then we can keep on adding on extensions. But I'm negotiating. Should I go with this one? Or go with this one here for 40,000. Now this one holds 800,000 liters. And it is a fair size. But it looks cool too. Now, where's our farm? That's our big field. So we can put that right up here in the corner. Give us enough room to turn around a bit. You know what? It's done. We're going with that one. We're going to go with that one. Let's just go in and have a look at it. I'm going to hook up to the plow first. So the plow is almost like we got a tipper on for going in and out. But now we actually got a silo so we can, if the crop prices are not the right amount, we got a place to store it now. Let's just go in and have a look. Now see how it looks. So, you know, that's a proper silo. We got our drop off point here. I just want to make sure that we got enough for turning. Yeah, we got plenty of room here, look. That is perfect. Now we're starting to look like a farm. I can see that hedge going soon too. No need to have that hedge there. Well, it does separate the field and the farmland. Alright, so I'm going to start right here. We're going to zoom out a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Now, make sure create fields is set. Yep. And let's make this into a big field. I am going to keep a bit of grass because I find with that little bit of grass there, it helps our plow. I'll round off the corners, make it easier for the harvester. See, if I just do the outline here, then I'll get all the grass areas, then I can put a worker on and plow the rest of it. Yeah, I'll be on for a while, Wayne, so drop back in, man, if you get a chance. So we own all this down here. I'll start turning here now. And we'll come across and try to meet up. Here. Now we got that gate, but that'll just allow us to get in and out when there's no crop there. So where I'm plowing now, what I'll do is I'll cover the rest in with grass. So we'll stay off of the fence just a little bit. What's wrong with John? Why does John need fixing? That was actually a nice turn. It stayed right on where I had the crop. Where I had it already plowed. Hey Dragon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Were you able to get your stream fixed after today? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it looked a bit open when I first did it, so I threw a bit of hedges down just to close it in a bit so it looks like it's closed off. Now, I think them hedges that I got don't have collisions on them, but now I gotta zoom in a bit here because there is a post here. Then we'll just circle up around here again and join in. There we go. Now I'm just going to lift it up because I don't want to ruin the outline of it. Now what we'll do is we'll come over here and we'll get all the grass area here. And then I can take off the create fields and I don't have to worry about the edges no more. Yeah, well, I'll be around. I'll be around when you go to do it, and if you need any help, I'll have a look at it with you. Yeah, that gate's actually a nice rolling gate too, but the only downfall about it, I was wishing it was automatic, but it's not, so you got to get out and open it. Now I can drop it. Well, it was already dropped. Now how come it's not? What, do I not own that piece of land? Oh, no. When I lifted it up, it actually took the create fields off. So what are you going to stream tonight, Dragon? Are you going to do your dairy farm, or are you going to go do Truck Simulator again? Oh, okay, no, I never heard of that one. Did you try disabling it? Or uninstalling it? I don't know if you have to enable it or uninstall it. Euro Truck? I love that game, man. Yeah, Papa mentioned there was a couple of things out to me last night as well when he was streaming and I was talking to him for a bit. But you know, when stuff comes out new, there's that many bugs with it. I give it a little while first, and then I let them play with the bugs and all that first, and then I'll install it if no one has issues with it. Now, I found my Papa stream last night. I enjoyed it, but it was very laggy. Like, he would move. It was like, move, stop, move, stop. But man, to see Farming Simulator 15, that was awesome. Actually, that's how when I first got introduced to Farming Simulator. It was Farming Simulator 15, and I remember there was a thing on where you can try it for 7 days or 15 days for free. So I said, you know what, I'll download it and give it a try, see what it's all about. And I started playing it. I didn't know anything about downloading mods or anything like that. I've never ever seen it on YouTube. Now I'm going back several years and I wasn't really watching YouTube back then. And I started playing it and I said, man, who would play this game? It is so freaking boring. Now look at me. I love the game. But it's the mods that make the game, man. Without the mods, this game would... I think this game would die. It would die off. What do you don't see, Dragon? Now, I'm keeping an eye on our AdBlue over there. We're at 59%, so I got to make sure that don't run out. So we got to get some of that bought and brought over to the farm and stored. Oh, yeah, and he never put it up after, but he was streaming last night the same time you were, because I was popping in between yours and his. But now, your stream last night was fine. When did you add this new OBS whatever? You must have added it before you tried your stream today, did you? Because I found your stream best kind last night. Yeah, I figured you added it this morning. So what I try, if you're going to stream later tonight, what I try is taking that off, whatever it is, and then try streaming, and I guarantee you, you'll be back to normal. Now, I'll start over on this side first. This is the bigger side. Now, we already limed this field, so I don't need to lime it on this round, I don't think. Now, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that Create Fields is off. And I'm going to drop a worker on that. When I finish my stream, we'll go on, we'll meet up on TeamSpeak. And you just explain to me where you got it, and I'll go look at it and see how to get rid of it. Alright guys, I'm just going to leave the worker on this. I'm going to go grab a quick coffee, and then I'll be back. Now, why are you guys burping your horn? I'm way in here. So, I'll leave the worker on this, so at least you got something to watch while I'm gone. I won't be that long. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I think you're right, Andy. I'm going to take over for him now when he gets to the end here now anyway. And I'll do another headland and then I'll put the worker back on it. And I will see what else we need to get done now. I think we're going to need to... I'll take the other tractor and we'll go over and we'll... Alright, worker, you're done. We're going to go over and pick up some seed and fertilizer and put in it. And that way we'll have that ready to plant the field. Now the only thing I'm thinking is... the machine I got for planting these fields now, it's a lot smaller now, and these fields are bigger, so we might have to fill up a couple of times as we're seeding. Now the only downfall with this, because I got this broken up now where I had to cover up the grass, well, cut the grass out. This is not even a plow, this is the cultivator. I should have grabbed the plow, actually. Oh well, we'll plow the grounds next planting season. There's the plow right there. I grabbed the wrong one. But yeah, this is going to be a huge field now. Now I got lots of space over on the other side, I think, but I'm going to continue to go on over. I'll try to make this straight across now. So, Dragon, the field's looking good now, isn't it? A lot bigger than what it was. Alright, you can continue on. Worker. Who do we got as the worker? We got France. France is doing the field. We can jump out, let him get on with his work. And we'll get the seeder over and get that ready now. I don't know if I already put seed in it or not. So I'll go over and we'll check it out here now. I think I already did. Because we had seed and fertilizer over at the shop. How are we doing on income? So we got 37,729. Actually, what I was going to do as well is just for a bit of extra income. I got rid of the old cell tower because that was huge. Put a mailbox in too. I'll put a mailbox in. Yes, that's 20,000. That is going to take a lot of money from us right now, so we'll look at getting that down the road. But I'm going to use one of these because you get 100 pounds per hour. Now you can go with this puppy and you get 200 pounds per hour, but look what you're paying for it. And then you got this one, and you're getting 2,400 pounds per hour, but it's going to take a long time to get that kind of money. And I don't got any more. So, once we get our fields planted and harvested and all that, we'll look at our money. And then we'll probably get a couple of these and put down, and then we'll have some income coming in every hour. That's the plan. I don't remember keeping the lights on this tractor. Now, where's our seeder? Over here. We'll just see if we need anything, and if we do it, we'll top it up. We'll go over to the shop and buy some stuff and top it up. Yeah, we don't got anything. So, let's go over to the shop and we'll fill our planter up. Or seeder, I believe it is. It's not a planter. Now I do have a mod installed, it's that delivery one, so I can actually set it up so I can set the delivery point to the farm, and so whenever we buy something at the shop, they basically deliver it to the farm for a fee. Yeah, it was ugly. I like getting the money for it, but you know, really, you're only getting 250 pounds per hour, but it was ugly. That'd be alright if you had a piece of land way off in the distance somewhere that was only small and you wanted to use it for placeables or put a cell point there and then drop the cell tower down. But not right next to your farmhouse. But at the time it was convenient at the time. Now, what do we got over here? Is this fertilizer and seed? So let's see if we can fill up. Now, what are we getting first? We are getting our seed. That's gone. Now, is this fertilizer? Yeah, that's fertilizer. Is it not? Yep. Why is it not filling? So that's the thing with some of these here. They're so tricky when you're trying to fill them. And I got myself in a bind. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm thinking I might have to get closer to this side with it. Let's bring up the HUD here and see what it does. The mouse button. Okay, that opens the windows to the tractor. That opens the doors. That opens that door. But it's not letting me fill up. It's not even opening the cover. I wonder, does it take liquid fertilizer? It shouldn't. It should be solid fertilizer. Okay, there we go. Trying to get the trigger for it is so... You gotta get so close to it. There we go. Alright. Now we're not quite full with seed, and I want to make sure that we got enough, so I'm going to go in and buy a bag of seed. But I'll get a small one. Get that there. That's 1,000 for 900. There'll still be some left over. There we go. We are totally full. Let's get that out of the way. So now we're ready to seed our field. Now here's the other field we own just across here. So what I did with the gate on the other field, I'm going to do here with this one as well. And we're going to make this field a lot bigger as well. Like, look at all that grassland. We don't need that grass. But I tell you, like, I've noticed on this map, when the tractor's doing its work, if it gets close to the road, even though it's in on the field, if it gets close to the road at all, the traffic stops. It's weird. So at least now, unlike before, I'll be able to get my first set of fertilization done right at the beginning. So we don't have to do it twice. Now I'm just going to leave that tractor there. Actually, you know what? While that worker's doing that, I haven't really tried this tractor. It might not have enough horsepower, but it might. I'm going to get this brought up to our other field. And if it can't do it, I can leave the plow up there and then the John Deere can go up and finish the job. But it should be able to. I mean, there's 195 horsepower in this. Now, I'm not quite sure what the horsepower is for the plow. Where's my coffee? Here it is. Just give me a sec, guys. Nothing like a cup of hot coffee on a hot day. But believe it or not, I was always told that on a very hot, warm day, if you were to drink a hot liquid, it actually helps cool your body down. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they say. Oh, there's our harvester. Yep, that's for sure. That's what I was always told, man. Now, where do I want to start this? So, we want to keep a bit of land. So I figured, start it up around here. We'll straighten it up. So, let's create field. Yeah, this tractor can handle it pretty good. We'll round off the corners. I like round corners rather than a square because then when you're going around with your harvester, it don't make that weird, hard, sharp turn. Now, go a bit slow so I don't go too close. The only thing is I don't know where the property line ends over on this other side, so I'm going to go with the edge of the field. So by doing this, we're going to have two fair-sized fields. straight up from here. At least we'll get the outline of it anyway. Now I noticed that the other worker has finished their task. So hopefully he quit himself and he's not taking my money. Now up at this edge of the field, this is fairly close, so we'll try to make the turn a little bit better. Straighten it up. Still give us a little bit of room there by the hedge. So we don't have to do... We probably get away with just doing 2 headlands instead of 3. Now we'll round this corner off. Hoping to take down them bushes, but that's all right. And then we'll slowly start edging out this way and meet up where we started. There we go. Now we got a fair size field. So now I'll get all the grass areas. This one, I got to go in and check to see if it does need to be plowed. Now see that? It was a little while ago when it said that he finished his task. Now it just stopped due to inactivity. That's weird. I must have a mod that's doing that. Hey Roy, how you doing? Glad to see you back. We're making some big fields here today. I bought some smaller pieces of land next to a few of the fields, and we're making them a lot bigger. Now, if anyone plays this game and they don't have the mod that allows cultivators to create fields, get it. It's on the in-game mod hub. And basically, you can use your cultivator to create fields. As you saw on the other field that I'm doing, that's actually a cultivator, and it allows you to create a field just like a plow. See, my big thing when it comes to plowing, I like the square plows like this one here. I don't like the ones that you got to, like, they just stick behind. I find they're a pain. I'm just trying to find the best place to put a gate around this field so we got easy access to it. I was thinking about over around this corner, but it don't really matter because the field is so close to the edge anyway. Just like the other one. And most of the times that we're going to be coming in and out is when we're doing work in the field. So it don't matter. It'll be at the first growth stage, or if we're here to fertilize it and we come in that way from the shop or whatnot, we'll have our row crop tires on so it won't damage the field anyway. Exactly. Time to make some money now. So if you're just tuning in, I got another big field now. Well, you'll see that now in a second. As soon as I get the rest of this grass covered in, I got to run back to the other field and get the worker going again. Now, later on what I'll do is I will tidy up around the edges with the painter tool. Especially in the other field where it's really close to the fence and the hedges. Just straighten this up now for when I put the worker on. Because this part, the part over on the left-hand side of me does not need to be plowed anymore because it's already cultivated. I suppose I can. I mean, it won't take that long to do it. Yeah, exactly. When we get back to the farm there, I'll show you what we got done with the farm. We got the farm changed up a little bit, if you never saw it yet. We got a nice workshop put in, and we actually got a silo in now, so it's starting to look like a farm. No. Please stay close to the edge. I almost forgot there I had Create Fields on. Now guys, when I'm finished my stream and Dragon streams later, Dragon Eye 2020 there, he's an awesome streamer as well. Go over and check his channel out. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, go over and subscribe to his channel as well, man. I say most of you guys already are, but if you're not, like I said, he's a great streamer. He's got great content over there. Go over and show him some love and start watching some of his videos too, because they're great, man. I love watching his videos. Ha! No worries, Dragon, man. You know the way it is, buddy. Only being honest, right? I'm only being honest, man. You do good videos. I enjoy watching them, so... Look at that. Another day almost upon us. Getting dark again. I'm just going to do another quick headland here so I can get the worker going up and down. Wow, look at that. I wish I can cultivate a field that fast. I never even seen his vehicle out here. He just did it. Yeah, well, we got some great viewers here too, man. We got a lot of great supporters that support our streams and that, man, so... Hats off to you guys as well. You know, I do this because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy creating the videos. I enjoy live streaming. And all that. But, you know, if we didn't have you viewers in watching our stuff, then why is there a point of doing it? So, it's you guys, it's the viewers that makes our channel. And, you know, like, I was a big thing on that, you know. I used to watch a big YouTuber in Farming Sim. I won't say his name. I'm sure everybody would know. But when he used to do live streams, if you said hello to him during the live stream, a lot of the times he wouldn't answer you. Now, I know he has a lot of people in his chat when he's doing live streams and that. But if you say hello to him several times over and over, and it's like you're just being ignored. So I actually wrote to him on his YouTube page, and I said, you know what? I love watching your content. And yeah, even though I did not send you a super chat, because that's the only ones he really talks to, is the ones who send super chats. But I said, you know, it's not only the people that make your super chats, your channel. It's every viewer out there, because listen, you're monetized for ads. And every time I watch one of your videos and them ads play 5 or 6 times during your video, you make a little bit of money. And I watch basically every episode you put up, I watch it. So it's not just about super chats. It's everyone makes the channel. not just the people that support it with super chats or join the channel or become a Patreon or anything like that. Listen, the donation links are in most of our chats. I got one down in my description. It's there. If someone wants to donate and say, you know, thanks man, I really appreciate your content. Basically what I do is any money that's donated to this channel, it's going to be put back into the channel. It's going to allow me to continue to pay my monthly fee on my Photoshop. It's going to allow me to pay my monthly fee on Premiere Pro to do my editing on my videos and stuff like that. You know, any bit of money that comes from my viewers goes right back into the channel. But you know, if I'm doing a live stream and you come in and you don't send me a super chat or you don't donate to me, I'm not going to ignore you. I'm going to say hello to you. I'm going to have a conversation with you. If you got a question, I'll answer it. And as my channel grows and more people come in and watch my streams and it goes faster, I'm just going to have to, you know, focus more on the chat than the live stream. Let the workers do the job. I mean, I'm here having a chat with you guys now. I got this worker here and I got another worker over on the other field. This is what it's all about. It's about you guys. If you guys don't want to come in and watch my content, then what's the point of me actually putting videos out? So I appreciate every single person that comes in here and has a watch. I don't care if they come in for 5 minutes and say hi. Or I don't care if they come in and they don't even say anything in the chat. They just come in and watch. I mean, I got 2 viewers right now over on Twitch. They never said nothing, but they're watching. They're still there. And like I said, that's what it's all about. Well, there's my vent for today. Alright, so let them workers do what they're doing. I'm going to go up now, and anyone that tuned in late to the stream, I'm just going to show off my farmyard again. So, like, just around these edges here, I'm going to tidy this up with the paint tool. I'll put a bit of grass here. Round it off a bit nicer. I'll try to keep some of the bushes around. So basically, when I first started, we were able to purchase the house. We got the house. I went out and I purchased this garage area. You know, so it's got 2 bays. It's nice. It got lights on it. So we got lights in here. Now, on today's episode, after I flipped a couple of fields, we actually purchased this. So we got a workshop here so we can change our tires rather than going back and forth to the shop all the time. We got this little baby right here because everything was dirty, so I wanted to get everything cleaned up. And we got this one here. So this is going to be probably for the combine, the harvester. This is where I'll park the harvester because I can come right in, straight out. Now the header probably won't fit in there, but I don't know, we'll see. And we're doing pretty good on equipment, so here we got our weeder. Now the cool thing about this weeder, it takes seed. So you can actually plant field. Now it only takes like 300 liters. But still, if you don't want to fertilize, you can actually plant crop and weed at the same time. Here we got for our lime and for our solid fertilizer now. So now, this is what I'm saying. So I got 2 big fields out there. I'm going to plant one field one day. Then I'm going to give it a break. And then I'm going to plant the other field. Because I don't have a sprayer no more. So we have to catch the weeds at its first growth stage in order to use this machine. If they grow into the flowered weed, we're not going to be able to use this machine to get them out. So then we have to go and lease a sprayer, buy the herbicide and all that. So what else do we have? We got our bale fork and our front loader arm. I don't know if you saw this one yet, Dragon, but this is a baler. I love this little thing. It works perfect, and it gives you a full-size bale, 4,000 liters. And just over here we have, don't look at the flag up there because it is a European map, but that's a US flag by the looks of it. I'll just pretend I'm from the US working over in the UK, because I don't even have an English accent. So we got a nice grain silo here. So yeah, it turned out really nice. Now there is lights in here as well. So we got lights in the workshop and in this area right here. So I think it turned out really good. It's starting to look like a farmyard now. I turned on the lights. Oh yeah, I'll bring them up. Okay, so here you can see this is going to be one field here. And this is our other one right here. So we got two fair-sized fields now. Now the only reason why you see this little crook right here is because there's a tree right in this corner and I don't want to get rid of it. It looks really nice there, so I just came basically out around the tree. And then all this little purple that you see on the outside, I'm going to paint that in with grass and just give us a bit of room around the edges. Now, one more thing for anyone tuned in late. Let me put my flashlight on. Now, what way am I going? I got to go this way. Just down here, because our seeder only carries so much seed and fertilizer, I think we're probably going to be having to go back and forth to the shop. So I actually made this little gateway down here. Now these hedges I put in myself, but there is fence behind it, so there's still collisions there. There's actually fence behind it. I put it over the fence. So I basically cut down a section of the fence and I put in this nice gate. And it does work. I can come over here to the point and it'll close on us. There you go. So there's our gate closed and we can open it. So it just gives us quick access. Then we can go over to the shop. Now I'm going to do the same thing over on our other field. But I'll do that during the daytime hours when we can see what we're doing. Now let's go over and jump in with this worker and make sure he's doing it. Making sure she is, Christine, actually doing this work. Make sure she's doing her job right without running us over. So there you go. That's a tour of the farm. It's starting to look good now. Right? Even in the background, that monstrosity of a cell tower is gone. And we got a nice silo in the background there, so it's starting to look really good. We got our other worker over in the foreground over there working, so I mean it's looking really nice here now. I'll probably plant this field first. This is our big field. And I'll probably put either soya bean, because that seems to do very well. That's what got us all this. When we were flipping fields, I did a soya bean one and we made almost 200,000 pounds on it, which allowed me to buy some more equipment and some land. Now I did have a double yield mod in, but I realized after this is supposed to be a challenging map, and it's still going to be a challenge, so I took that mod out. Actually, I'm not going to use that no more because it's giving you way too much. Like, your standard yield on this should be roughly anywhere from 250 to 500 bushels per hectare, and I was getting like 3,000. So that was a bit too much, so I figured I'll take it out. And okay, it helped us out at the beginning, and I think we're on a good go here now, and we'll be able to continue going on with everything. Yeah, exactly. Now there are greenhouses already on this map that we can actually purchase the land and use the greenhouses. It's just over across the way there in the garden center. So we can actually, and there's quite a few. Just let me run over there right quick. I got workers doing their job. It's just over here in the garden center. There's a couple of greenhouses. And I'm pretty sure if we own the land, we can use the greenhouses. I think they're just up here. It might be down a little bit further, actually. No, this is the garden center. Because our bales, we got actually a couple of straw bales up there. Let me put the flashlight on so we can see what we're doing. So here they are right here. Here's the greenhouses on the way up to the sawmill. So there's 6 of them here. So it looks like we got tomato. More tomato. Oh, you can actually come in them. So we got more tomato. So it must be one, and then more tomato here. And over here we got more tomato. So yeah, it's all tomato greenhouses. I don't know if you got to drop it off at everyone, because I don't see no drop off points here. But I do see them right here. So maybe you just got to drop off here. So you drop your manure off here and you drop your water here, and it may fill them all for that side. And then there's a drop off over here for this side. So we can start using them once I get enough money to purchase that piece of land. Like, how much is that piece of land? So if we come over, I think you got to buy the whole area. It's quite expensive, actually. So yeah, you got to buy all this area here. No, you don't. So I don't know. Maybe we can just use them. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to do some research on it, because that's all wooded area. And it won't allow me to buy this area. So we might just be able to use them and get profit from them. So that's what I'll do one of these days. I'll purchase, once we get the cows in and we get manure started being made, I'll get a tanker and we'll start filling it up with water. Now, maybe if you fill it up with water, you get so much. And if you fill it up with water and manure, you get double the amount or whatever. Alright, let's go back and check on our workers, see how they're making out with our fields. And then when we get these fields plowed and cultivated, I put lime on them already, so they won't need lime on this growth period, because we did it last growth period. So she's still working on this field, so she'll be done this field soon enough. Now let's go over and check on our other worker. So on our next one now, we'll have to lime the fields again probably. We'll keep an eye on it. And when we get these fields done, I think I'm going to finish up this stream. And like I said, keep an ear out, keep an eye out. And Dragon said he might go live a little bit later and go down and watch his stream. Alright, he's done. He's got this field all done. Now there was just a little bit over here. I might just do that myself while we're waiting for the worker to finish up. Look at the worker just sitting in there. Fire yourself. Alright, just let me see if that area needs plowing. Actually, I'm not going to plow it if it don't need plowing. It's saying cultivated. It's plowed. I think it's on this one. So this one actually needs lime. They all need lime. Well, we're going to lime them the next time. So let me turn off the weeds, the fertilization, and the need lime. So this one don't need to be plowed. This one needs to be plowed where I did that new area. So when we go to do our next crop, I'll plow all this again. We'll throw the lime down and then we'll plow it, and we'll plow the lime right into the ground. Now there are a few spots missed right here. So let's just have a quick look. So because that don't need plowing, it's cultivated. I don't need to do anything with that. Where are the spots here that's missed? Okay, just right here. There's a couple. So we'll get these areas. So, I mean, I could have just seeded over them. I think they would have grown. Hey Ray, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, that seems like everything. So now we can bring this back to the farm. Let's fold it up. Now, like I said, when we get into the next day, now I'll come up here and I'll put a gate down at the end of the field down there. Just like I did with the other field. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the follow me mod. Because we're going to bring our harvester back to our farm as well now. Now let's give ourselves a bit of light. Now, I'm trying to remember. I think it's up this way. Some areas on this map, the follow me, don't work very well, so I got to go a bit slow to make sure that it follows me properly. Now I can't have the harvester follow me. The harvester always gets stuck for some reason. That's why I usually drive the harvester. So we got a lot done today. We did some field flipping this morning, made some quick money, bought some more fields, got our fields ready for their next planting, bought some things for the farm to make it look more like a farm, did some landscaping. I even, if you look in the description of this video, you'll actually even say like, oh my god, is that what I think it is? Morpheus with a chainsaw. Because you all know how much Morpheus hates logging. Forestry, whatever you want to call it. I hate it. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to just stop here. I'll stop here and we'll store our header outside. Now, I don't want that tractor following us anymore. So I got to jump out and get... Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze there for a minute. And we'll get them to stop following us. We can shut that down now. We don't need this one. And we'll put the harvester in the shed. Hopefully it can make the turn. And hopefully the opening is big enough to get it in there. There we go. The new home for the harvester. Oh, I should have brought it ahead a bit more. Because it's going to stick out. So I'll drive it ahead just a little tiny bit more so it's not sticking out the back like that. There we go. Got to make it look half realistic. Now we can close this door, and there's the harvester put away for tonight. We can shut the light off to the shop. Now we'll go over and check on our last worker here and get them to hurry up on this field. Looks like they're on their last little bit now. So I'm going to fire you. Go home. It's getting late. And I'll finish this last little bit up myself. Looks like they were going to miss a bit anyway. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. How's the weather in New Zealand today? Is it colder than yesterday? Ray, you like doing forestry. Well, you're one of a kind. You're one of a kind. Dragon, do you like doing forestry? Who here likes doing forestry? Listen, I don't mind doing forestry. Just give me a Ponzi and an auto-load trailer so I don't have to get out and cut leaves off or cut branches off and all that. I'm okay with it. Give me that Ponzi and I'll dump it all onto the auto-load trailer, and I don't need to stack them. It stacks it for me. Yeah, I'll do forestry all day. But Other than that, I don't like forestry. Oh, lights off, tractor off. There we go, guys. That was a good stream. Now it is time for Mr. Morpheus to go to bed and get some sleep and get ready for the busy day of planting his fields tomorrow and looking after them. Might snow a bit later. Oh, jeez. Too bad. Alright, guys. So, listen. I appreciate every one of you guys for coming to the stream here tonight. If you want, click on that thumbs up button there on my YouTube channel for me. And if you guys have a Twitch account and you have not done so yet, go over there and click on follow. I'm trying to get 50 followers in the next 25 days or 22 days now, to try to get affiliate status. And I'll be back again tomorrow morning. I'll probably do 2 streams again tomorrow, seeing it's the weekend. Well, I'm probably going to do 3 streams tomorrow, because today is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I got Nick the Hicks stream, so I'll probably get 1 in tomorrow, because Nick's is a 3 hours. So, yeah, keep an eye out for me. I'll be back tomorrow morning, and we'll do another stream, and we'll start working on our fields. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of this day. And, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.